Hello, ALA family. This is Dr. Shane Dixon, and I am with my first student victim. This is Talee Ballantyne. Say hello to the camera, Talee.
Hello.
Okay, and we are just here to discuss the art competition that Talee ended up winning. So let me just kind of introduce that to you a little bit. It was called the Patriot competition, and basically we wanted to see if we could find a way to exude the values that we have here at ALA, right? And that's, we've got our RAISE values, right? Respect and accountability, integrity, service, and excellence. We wanted to kind of put it in art form. So this portrait will be hung in our Covey building, and it will represent what we believe was the best embodiment of the RAISE values. And so I'm so excited to have you here. So Talee, to begin, let me just ask you a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you are and why you decided to become an artist.
I don't honestly know. I think I just grew up like watching my dad do art. He's a jewelry designer, but I know that he did art kind of all throughout high school and growing up. And it's just been like a real, what do you call it, getaway for him. Like he gets to do it and he feels peace, and it gives him a sense of accomplishment every time he does it. And I've seen that, and I've watched him in his pieces of artwork, and it's always super impressive to me. And so I don't know, I just kind of picked it up, and he would always kind of give me little tips and say, oh, like do this, do that. And I just learned to love art and have that as basically my number one hobby.
Very cool. So you were inspired by your dad, inspired by others in your family too.
Right, yeah.
And that led you to, I think, be inspirational to us. Okay, so Talee, why don't you just tell us about Patriot?
At first I didn't think I'd be entering the competition. I didn't really have an idea. And my friend said, like, yeah, you should draw my grandpa. And they call him Papa Joe. And when I saw a picture of him, I knew that that's what I wanted to draw, and that I wanted it to be a super close-up portrait. I feel like we see a lot of images of war and veterans, and like the one hanging up in the hallway where it's all the soldiers pushing the flag up. We see lots of the images like that, and looking at them, I always find myself wondering, like, how would it feel to be them?
Well, I think you've captured it beautifully. I love seeing kind of that feeling of like service, dedication, willingness, and the preservation of freedom, I think. I can see with that kind of like that look of stoicism, like I'm going to do something and I will be brave. And so I just think that you've captured that so brilliantly.
Thank
in
you.
Chalk of all things. That's amazing. So one thing that everybody should know, and one thing that Talee doesn't know, is that along with being the winner of the art competition, we are also giving you a $1,000 scholarship. So congratulations.
What? You are?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
So we just thought that it's such a beautiful piece of art that we wanted to extend that to you. And obviously this is not scripted.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Oh my goodness, I could cry.
Now, one thing that obviously we always want to do here at ALA is we want to uphold those RAISE values. And for us, it's been just a privilege to see those RAISE values embodied into someone like Papa Joe and someone like you, who's also dedicating your time and your service to convey something to us.
Thank
so
you.
as people walk by and see that, I think you're going to make a difference. So I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Respect, accountability, integrity, service, and excellence really matter. And by the way, if one of those teachers sees a student in the hall doing something good, you should know that you can get a RAISE card. And a RAISE card can be put into a box, and every week, every Friday, we will actually choose 7 kids to have what we call dining with Dixon. So we want to see RAISE values everywhere. And so I wanted to thank Raquel, Desi, Olivia, and Eden, and Calais, and Junior as our first recipients of Dining with Dixon this Friday. Good job. They all got In-N-Out burgers, and we're so excited. And again, we are so excited for you, Talee. And like I always say, go Patriots.